We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. The Metropolitans look for their 7th straight victory. Next. Charlie Morton gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Marte.
And now the first pitch. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Morton has logged upwards of 1,400 innings pitched so far in his career and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Here's Chris Bryant now. He turned in a 4-for-4 line in the game yesterday, so we'll see how he backs that up here. Here's the first pitch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
1-1 the count now, and there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire, fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire, pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Freddie Freeman stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. Mets 0. Braves coming to bat. Noah Syndergaard gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy is fun to watch. How about his last start? He had 10 Ks. Lots of swings and misses. And this is one of those guys, when he's throwing the ball over the plate, he can get a lot of strikeouts.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you know, Matt, they need to get better production for their number 3 hitter. Over the last 10 games, he's driven in only 3 runs. That's not the kind of production you expect from a guy hitting in the middle of the order. He's had some opportunities. He just hasn't cashed in.
2 balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here. Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first. Acuna digs in now. He comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Now here's the first offering. Syndergaard has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Ready with the 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Torres hit the bag. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. We played an inning. Still 0-0. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Two and one. 3-1 to the Mets left fielder.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder, and everything went with it.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. And he falls behind 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Popped up. Alonso shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he has a 3 for 12 line. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Gotta believe.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up, Acuna. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Ozuna on the run. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's 1-0 Mets. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
The 2-1. Bullet back up the middle. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 6.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And my spotlight's going to shine down on Gleyber Torres. He mans the second base position unbelievably, but he can also offer his manager some versatility. The bat plays big time as well, and he has a strong arm.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Bat explodes as this is popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Here's another 1-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
The batter will be Christian Pache. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0. Left side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Batting 8. the catcher.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Alex Jackson. Trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. A dive, but he's back. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. One and 0 pitch on the way.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. The 2-0 on the way. Popped him up. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side.
Welcome back to Truist Park, home of the Braves, who have proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Entering the day, they rank in the upper echelon of several pitching categories, and that doesn't go unnoticed around the clubhouse. One of the position players told me, our pitching staff has a calming influence on the entire team. We know they're going to keep us in games, and flat out, they just get the job done, and that helps everyone play more relaxed and confident. It appears this group of pitchers is a real cornerstone of this ball club, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Down the third baseline. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
No one on with one down, and up to bat next, the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty. One man out. Outside for a ball. 1-1. And that one yanked just foul. The 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Here's Starling Marte as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That evens it up. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Strike taken to throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Down and away, ball 1. Marte stands at second with 2 gone. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. 2 on, 2 out. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Out in front of it, strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The set and the 1-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Splitter, 2-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And he fouls this one off. A payoff pitch one more time. Fouled off. 3 runs already home here. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
First offering on its way. Michael Conforto will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking.
Well, leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 4-0 New York. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Charlie Morton.
The pitcher, Charlie.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, number 1.
So 1 gone for the Braves here in the 3rd, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he can finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Strike one to start the at-bat. Now here it comes. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Two-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this two-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And it's fouled away. Now another 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Gleyber Torres will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Drilled on the ground to short. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Catcher.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there, and it's even at 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Two and two to the Mets catcher.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Javier Baez, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
And that brings up Javi Baez as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Pache is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Now batting.
So stepping in is Noah Syndergaard, struck out in his first at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. Torres is off of first with 2 away. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Mets strand 1, but they're in front 4-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, gotta be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game, maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
Lifted down the line in left. Nipped the corner, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Hit hard on the ground to second, but that finds its way through for a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. So he's into second on the 2-base hit here to lead off the home 4th. And as we check out our Atlanta Braves leaderboard, you can see that he currently ranks second best on the roster in that category. So here's Pete Alonso as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 0-1 count and the pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he'll dive back in safely. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Two and 2 to Marcell Ozuna. The 2-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Into the box now, J.D. Davis. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Tread lightly in this situation. Got a great hitter at the plate, runner in scoring position. Don't be afraid, you got the base open.
The 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swings through it for strike number 2.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, That doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
To short. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. One left for Atlanta. They trail here 4-0. Now it'll be Starling Marte. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the AB now. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
High in the air down the right field line. Pache is there to put it away for out number 1. So the next to bat will be Chris Bryant. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. On he pops it up. Coming on is Ozuna, but this will land untouched. Chopped toward the second baseman. Cano has it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in Freddie Freeman.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Davis has a play, and he makes the play to end the inning. Mets go down. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Christian Pache runs up as if to bunt and missed it. Strike 1.
Tried to drag butt himself on there. Didn't work, and he probably won't try it for a second time, but the defense still has to respect it.
1-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. The next to bat for Atlanta, Alex Jackson. First offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit, throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
There's ball 4. Dansby Swanson will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. First pitch on the way. In there at the knees, strike 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. And he misses with it, 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Here now the 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Conforto is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Jackson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Braves strand one. They're down 4-0. Sean Newcomb takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. And now in the box, Yorgan Alvarez. It was a walk in his last trip. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fastball just missed above the zone. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Fouled off. He'll try again, 1-2.
Nope.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And it's fouled away. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Next up will be Gleyber Torres. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. No balls and 1 strike.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. very high 2-1. And it misses 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Gets him looking, strike 3.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next two guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
At the plate, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. High in the air down the right field line. He's under it, and that ends the inning. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Through 5.5, it's the Mets 5 and the Braves nothing. Here's Robbie Cano now, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Behind 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Ready with another 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Now to bat, Ronald Acuna. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance.
Junior.
And he lays off there 1-0.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. 1 out, nobody on. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
So now to the plate, Pete Alonso. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. 7th inning ready to roll, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. fouled off. Now another 1-2. Hit back up the middle. There's Cano. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the
And
Mets,
this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
George Springer will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with one away.
George Springer.
First pitch on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Line drive to center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Starling Marte. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pache is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Up next for the Mets.
Next to hit, Chris Bryant. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's seen him well, 6 for 11. First offering, taking off is Springer. Pitch is high, the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
2-0 now. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly into the second deck and gone. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. Career homer number 149 as this lead swells to 7-0. That ball was absolutely blasted.
113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
Josh Tomlin enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna will wait on it. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Mets 7 and the Braves nothing. Archie Bradley will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Marcell Ozuna. Now here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Weekly hit to third. Scooped up. No problem here, one away. Stepping up is J.D. Davis. He bounced out last time up. Now the first pitch.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And it's fouled away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another 2-2 offering. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Into the box, Alex Jackson.
The catcher, Alex.
First pitch on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Now a throw over, just keeping him close. 2 out with the man at first. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Ketel Marte steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning. Now the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Tomlin, a native Texan. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Lined into left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
At the plate now, Gleyber Torres, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. His history with Josh Tomlin, he's 2 for 4. He's taken him deep once. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Next to stand in is JT Realmuto. He flew out in his last AB. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Marte, the runner at first with 2 gone.
He's going.
He's running. In there. Now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. The 1-1 home. Hit sharply on the ground. Davis grabs it cleanly. Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Ketel Marte will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Ender Inciarte will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. And he gets ahead 0-1. 264 is average entering play. No home runs as of yet, and 3 driven in. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. The 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Robinson Cano the next to dig in. Cano waits on the first pitch. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Popped up, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Misses. Ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in your zone right here.
And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Number 13, Ronald Acuna.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Chris Martin comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there. In this one, Paul DeYoung will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit to third. Davis brings it in. throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, the pitch.
Next, Whit Merrifield will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with one away.
Number 15, Whit Merrifield.
And now the first pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one. For his career in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Hit to first. He's right there. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the 7th.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Starling Marte flew out last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. 2 out, nobody on. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Standing in now, Chris Bryant. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side.
Man, he wants that swing back. He'll be thinking about that all night. He crushed that ball. He just needs to stay back a little longer.
Drilled to the left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Into the box now, Yordan Alvarez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Bryant over at second. Freeman on at first with 2 down. Swing and a liner. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Now batting, right fielder,
in now, Ketel Marte, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He singled in his first AB. Down and away, ball 1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup, if he can mix.
We'll have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Mets out in front, 9-0. Paul DeYoung is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after entering as a pinch hitter.
Number 11, Paul DeYoung.
Trevor May, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Trevor.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. His prior history versus this arm, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And he misses again, ball 3. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
The left fielder, number 20.
Next to hit is Marcell Ozuna. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will get this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. Liner towards second, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue.
To the plate now, J.D. Davis, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. In there, 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Christian Pache is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Stepping in now, Christian Pache, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Stepping in for the Braves, Alex Jackson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Final strike for the Braves. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll drop into no man's land out there for a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early, putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Mets took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Noah Syndergaard with his 4th win this season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. The Metropolitans are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Max Fried, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
With Merrifield next to bat. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Batting second.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Danny, who stands out to you?
Matt, I think there's some concern about Michael Conforto right now. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually, he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
So now to the plate, Ketel Marte. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them, show up to the yard today, looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. Temperature here at the park tonight, a comfy 72 degrees at first pitch. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch, get ahead, get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Ozuna giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. Mets 0. Braves coming to bat. Jacob deGrom gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, man, if my life was on the line, Jacob deGrom would be pitching that game for me. Approaches triple digits regularly. Incorporated that four-seam fastball a couple of seasons ago. He can sink it, has a great slider, curveball, and changeup combination. I don't think there's a pitcher in the sport right now that has the tools and the weapons and knows how to use them like deGrom does.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. In previous duels with deGrom, he's got 5 base hits in 37 tries. The 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs and a dozen RBIs. And he takes a called strike 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Acuna digs in now. And he fouls this one off. He'll enter play right at 333. 8 home runs and 25 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Fouled off.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
And another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. So a pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch-out. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Yordan Alvarez. He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And let's focus on Robinson Cano, one of the softest hands in all our sport. Probably turns one of the best double plays in the game, captain of the defense.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. As he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. The average to start play at 315. 7 homers and 23 driven in. Count even now at 1-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Right side. He's got it. And there are 2 away now. At the plate now is Michael Conforto. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
A ball and a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
A swing by Conforto, and this is driven to deep right. Looking up is the right fielder, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Here's Javier Baez.
The shortstop.
Ball 1. In his career versus this pitcher, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Now it's 2-0.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Cano fields it cleanly. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's 1-0 Mets. Now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Pete Alonso. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now the pitch.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
2 balls, no strike.
We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a one-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
Now the 3-0 offering. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Up next, J.D. Davis. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Davis has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Lane 11, 1-1.
Ozuna leads off first with 1 away. Runner goes. He swings and misses. Throw down. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
The 1-2.
Ball.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Baez has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Braves go down without a whimper here. They trail this one 1-0. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, JT Realmuto. Now here's the first offering. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And he takes this one high, 1-1.
We're playing 11, 1-1.
And now a pitch on the way. On the ground for Cano at second. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jacob deGrom. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
1-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
2-2 the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Into the windup and the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Back to the top of the order now, and Whit Merrifield will dig in at the plate. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Three and 0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Looking up, Acuna. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here for Whit Merrifield. 3rd home run for him on the year as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Into the box, Ketel Marte. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 1. One for him here in this one. A ball and a strike.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0 New York. Bottom of the 3rd now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Christian Pache.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
2-0 count, the pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Next up is Alex Jackson. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's 0 for 4. First delivery to him. And this is low, ball 1. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. Skied into very shallow right. Conforto will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Max Fried.
So now the pitcher, Max Fried. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. First pitch of the AB on its way. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
The batter, number one, shortstop, Ozzie.
So first and second with one down. And that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. He's set and the pitch. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. Fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Here's Robbie Cano now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Cano waiting on the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. They're down 2-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All set for the start of the 4th, and next, the dangerous power threat, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie.
50th pitch of the game on its way. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit. And the throw won't be in time, as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home is a swinging strike, a little late on the fastball that time.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. 1 out, runner at first, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. From the stretch. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Pache is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Now the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Lane 11, 1-1.
One and 2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. And that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Mets lead this one 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ronald Acuna. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
The 0-2 once more.
Ball. Lane 12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So here's Pete Alonso. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No runs, no hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games. So this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Weak grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Another one sent foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Popped him up. Freeman in foul ground. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Mets lead it 2-0. So now here is Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. A little bouncer. Sean Newcomb is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 15, Sean Newcomb.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter.
So now into the box is JT Realmuto. In his career against this pitcher, he's got 3 base hits in 24 at-bats. And on 10 occasions, he's been a strikeout victim. And the throw will get him at first as he is robbed on a magnificent play there.
A really nice play by the first baseman right there. 2 parts of this play. Does a great job of knocking it down with a dive and then a good feed and a flip to the pitcher, just like you work on it in spring training, PFP, pitcher's fielding practice.
At the plate now, Jacob deGrom. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fouled off. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Ball even at 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special on my essence.
Welcome back to Truist Park, just outside Atlanta, as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready now is J.D. Davis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the AB now. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder, Christian Pache.
So one down, no one aboard. And up next will be Christian Pache. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Alex Jackson. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Here comes the 1-2.
2-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
2 out, nobody on. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They trail it here 2-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Boy, this guy right here with that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Here comes the 0-1. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. The 1-2. This is skied into short left center. Albies ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
In now, Ketel Marte. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. Lifetime versus this arm. He's gone 3 for 6. He also has 1 home run. 2 runs on 2 hits and 2 errors for the Mets so far. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. Here comes the 1-0. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Now the 1-1 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Full count now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home is at the knees and called strike 3. Down in order go the Mets, but they're on top 2-0. Dansby Swanson is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Dansby Swanson.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. The batting average down in the low 210s. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. Two 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson. Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Now the 2-1.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Pitch on the way.
Down is full.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Count remains full. High and deep down the left field line. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Bouncer up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
For the first pitch, a check at first, and he'll be back in standing up. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 24.
Robinson Cano the next to dig in. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point, and he's back standing. First offering on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 1 pitch, 2 outs. A pitcher's best friend to end the inning. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Tyler Matzek is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 68.
All set. George Springer is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 302 is the average coming in. 13 home runs and 38 runs batted in. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a liner. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now into the box, Chris Bryant. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
Lifted down the line in left. The next 0-2.
Ball. Playing 12. 1-2 to count. Ball.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Michael Conforto will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at a solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball. No. 1 ball. No strike.
Matzik comes set, coming home with the 1-1 pitch.
Ball.
2 out, nobody on. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. From the stretch. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. Conforto is off at first with 2 away. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mets leave 1. They're up 2-0. George Springer will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ronald Acuna. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in the count. This guy's been awesome at it so far.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back goes Springer to the track, to the wall. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Braves have struck for a run. It's now a 2-1 game.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with 1 swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the 1-run lead. Jordan Hicks comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 12, Jordan Hicks.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. No hits to this point. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
If you're on the mound right there and you're getting a swing at a breaking ball off the plate, do not be shocked if he's tucked something up under this guy's chin hot right here.
And he fouls this one off.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Another 0-2 coming.
No.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Stepping in now, Marcell Ozuna. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman,
J.D. Davis the next to bat. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He'll try it again, 3-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Braves draw a bit closer, courtesy of the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Mets 2 and the Braves 1. Luke Jackson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
number 77. Luke.
Now to the plate, here is JT Realmuto. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Jackson, a native Floridian, who was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pitch.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Acuna is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So Gleyber Torres steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 8 home runs, 27 driven in. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Out into right center. Well hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Whit Merrifield will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Here's the first pitch. High and deep down the left field line. Here's the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Ugh, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Fouled off. Torres at second with 2 down. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ozuna will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. They lead it 2-1. Roberto Ozuna is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. The batter will be Christian Pache, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on the way.
No, that's too high.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is a bunt attempt, but he missed it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled away.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
The 2-2.
Ball. Down to 4.
You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Digging in here for a pivotal at-bat, Alex Jackson. And a big at-bat here as he'd be the go-ahead run. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
When that threat of running's on first base, man, does that change the whole pitcher's mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Quick check on that time run at first, but the runner's back easily. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Here's a look over to first. Back in standing. Nobody out, runner on first. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number one is straining him on base. And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Ender Inciarte will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Hey, if you want to steal third off a catcher that has a good arm like this guy, you have to make sure you get a great jump, and he did just that, and is safely into third.
And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with one gone.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Abraham Almonte will come on now and pinch run here. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Fouled off. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Seth Lugo is called upon with 2 out in the 8th as he's asked to complete a 4-out save.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that one yanked just foul. The 1-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And a good throw is in time, and they escape the jam. 2 left for Atlanta. They're down 2-1. Josh Tomlin enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is. Heading to the bottom of the 9th, Austin Nola will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
George.
George Springer the next to hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Here's Chris Bryant now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2-1 the count. High and deep down the left field line. The 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up Acuna, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot, giving him an even 150, and the Mets have taken a 3-1 lead.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped at the plate, and oh boy, that got the home plate umpire right in the arm too. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Conforto behind a ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. It's now 3-1 Mets.
Been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time loving. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all, I promise.
Austin Nola will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Ronald Acuna.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. And a curveball in for a strike.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Fastball called for strike 2. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Another 0-2 home. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch.
2 balls,
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you, you have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
3-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he's off to a flying start. The NL's leader in that department here in the month of May. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Pete Alonso, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here. He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. Rounded down the third baseline. On to first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Behind 0-2 now. Final strike for the Braves. Well, it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2-2 to Marcell Ozuna. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. Another payoff pitch. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. New York took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Jacob deGrom notches his 3rd win of the year, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Max Fried was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Seth Lugo gets a 4-out save, his 17th on the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
So fast you missed it, yeah. I might just disappear. Feel like I skip it, yeah. I ain't got to fear. I can risk losing it for the benefits. Or should I hold it tight? Turn my clutches instead of just letting it go. I'd have been wrong before, but the fact it wasn't that long ago.
under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Mets have come in here and dominated the series so far. A chance to sweep this road set here today.
Yeah, and it's never easy, Matty. In order to get a 3-game sweep, you have to do a lot of things right, and you have to have the ball bounce your way, and that's exactly what's happened leading up to this ball game today. I expect them to be focused, looking to bury this team.
Ian Anderson will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
First pitch of the AB now. Starling Marte is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. Coming into this game, he's among the leaders in the NL in stolen bases, so that tells you enough about this guy's speed. But what it also tells you is he does a pretty good job of getting on base. Keep an eye on him if he gets aboard.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He went deep in the contest last night. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Freddie Freeman is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Freeman playing here in his age 31 season. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
Yordan Alvarez is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
At the plate, Michael Conforto swinging a ball hit on the ground, and they're runners at the corners now. Comes set, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
The beauty of that sequence right there, the fastball in, now the changeup away, is where do you go as a hitter? Do you cover away? Do you cover the heater in? You can't do both. You have to pick a side of the plate and hope that's where he goes.
And it's fouled away. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. The set and the 2-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone,
that will leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on Framber Valdez. The Dominican left-hander will get the nod to start here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Now a swing going, look out, over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff.
Might have wanted a little bit more pine tar before stepping up to the plate there. You know his teammates are going to give him a hard time about losing the old axe handle.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 0-1 the count. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matty, the defense better be on its toes today because this lineup likes to put the ball in play. A lot of guys from 1 through 9, good barrel awareness, put the ball in play, pass the baton to the next guy, keep the defense on their toes.
Marcell Ozuna is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. And now here is Gleyber Torres looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Today's contest is, of course, the last of the series, and the New York Mets have dominated so far. They've got an opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And another foul ball. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The next 1-2 pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Nice line drive to right field right there. Dan, does it concern you when you're missing middle hard of the plate early in the game?
It does, D-Roll, and this is the kind of guy that he can't get away with those kind of mistakes. He needs to work the corners up, down, in and out. And like that one right there, he has to stay out of the middle of the zone.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. He swings and grounds it to short. Over to Albies. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Batting eight, the shortstop.
So base is empty now after the double play. And stepping up as the shortstop, Javier Baez. First pitch on the way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Let's go down quickly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading up for the Braves.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Pete Alonso is at the plate as he watches ball one. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And gone up into the second deck. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 10 for him on the year. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world. J.D. Davis, the next at bat.
The third baseman.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Davis is facing his old colors in this one. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were previously here. But then once the game starts, it's all business.
Just hung in there on that one. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Takes this the other way to right. Conforto is there, 1 away.
Batting 6. The center
and stepping in, Jason Kipnis. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7, the right fielder.
Now at the plate, Christian Pache. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. But the Braves are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. Next to dig in will be Framber Valdez. 9-1-2 due up.
Number 59.
Pitch popped up, and that's going to land foul.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Starling Marte is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. 2 down, no one on base. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
A ball and a strike now. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0.
Entering the day, they're among the best teams in the league in avoiding the strikeout. I asked one coach about that earlier, and he said it's not something they harp on too much with the players, but they do have a lineup full of guys who want to compete on every pitch and who have great bat-to-ball skills. He added, not every team is so lucky to have that kind of makeup. Guys?
All right, thanks, Heidi. Jonathan Morales is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
There's Baez, and there's one down now.
Batting 9.
Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range and is still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. Into the box now, Ian Anderson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. So 1-1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Chopped weakly to the right. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0. So next up will be Freddie Freeman, 1 for 1 with a single so far.
The
first pitch coming. Here it is.
Freddie Freeman.
1 ball, no strike.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hard hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right side and right into the shift. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Three and 1 now as that misses down and in.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Hit hard back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Not shortstop.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Swanson is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
Still 2-2. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. 3-2.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Fouled away. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he'll get back in standing. First pitch of the AB on its way. Here comes the 0-1. Runner goes for second in the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
This catcher has an elite arm. But when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
2 balls and a strike.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
All even now, 2-2. From the stretch. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Swanson leads off second with nobody out. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here. So next to bat will be Pete Alonso. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. No balls and a strike to count. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. That misses. 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Striding in is J.D. Davis. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. First and second now, 1 man out. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch, 2 away. So with 2 on and 2 out now, let's have a look at our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these 2 arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. Looking to wiggle out of this, here it is. Jason Kipnis is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
2 balls and a strike to count. That's lifted the other way out to left. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Couple of walks. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue the struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And he fouls this one off.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Changeup, called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves 4th in the NL in that category. So bases are empty with 1 gone, and in steps the catcher JT Realmuto. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Javier Baez will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike 2.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Two and two.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
3-2 now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A payoff pitch one more time. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
The batter.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Framber Valdez. He's 0 for 1. George Springer will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 4, George.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Baez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A little bouncer. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled away. Again, another foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets leave 1. It remains 1-0. Chris Archer, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and up next will be Christian Pache. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
To 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Marte is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for Atlanta.
Now to the plate, Jonathan Morales grounded out in his last at-bat. Popped him up. And there's out number 2. Next, it'll be Ian Anderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-1 home. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And he fouls this one off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Starling Marte. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher stuff.
Hit back up the middle. Albies brings it in, and the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Next for the Mets, Freddie Freeman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break.
Now at the plate is Ozzie Albies. He went down on strikes last time up. First offering.
Ozzie Albies.
And a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Clyde Washington. It's ball 1. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. Marte going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The left fielder,
And that'll bring in Marcelo Zuna. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set and the pitch. Albies is on the move. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Alvarez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. Pete Alonso back at the plate now, and he's been the entire offense so far with the solo homer he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch. In the air now, out to right field. Conforto will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. First pitch on its way.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Three and one to the Mets left fielder.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Full count now, 3-2. Hit hard but foul. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Next, it'll be Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ketel Marte will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. First offering.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Full count still. Marte aboard here at first with nobody out. And there he goes towards second. Sent on the ground out to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Next, here is Gleyber Torres. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. From the stretch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Lifted in the air to center. Kipnis is right there to handle it, and there are 2 gone now. And now JT Realmuto trying here to plate the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Yeah, he's grinded this one out, and he's got a chance to get through 7 strong innings, Dan. That's got to light the bullpen up.
Yeah, and it does, Mark, because you sit out there in that bullpen, and once that starter gets through the 5th and through the 6th inning, the tension starts to calm a little bit out in that bullpen where you only have...
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Luke Jackson will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Here's Javier Baez. Realmuto's running in the dirt here. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
Ready with the 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. He's set. The 3-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ketel Marte will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 7, Ketel Marte.
Now at the plate, here is J.D. Davis. He lined out his first time around and then went down on strikes last time up. And that misses ball one. So far this season, Davis is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is the norm for this ball player.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
Marte is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Next to dig in, Jason Kipnis, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
1 ball, no strike.
Pulled toward right center field. Marte is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Pache.
So now to the plate, Christian Pache. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a pop-up now. Bryant is under it. And the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Chris Martin is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Ronald Acuna is into the ballgame as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Whit Merrifield is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Now the pitch. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to left. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Here's Starling Marte as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Count is 1-2 now. Now the pitch.
2-2 to count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a 3-2 full count to Starling Marte.
Full count.
Fouled off. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next up, Chris Bryant. Lifetime in this matchup. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
A ball and no strikes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
High in the air out to center field. Acuna finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. Score remains tied 1-1. Aaron Bummer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 39.
Stepping in once again is Jonathan Morales. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Torres has it, and there's one away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Acuna digs in now. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. 1 ball, no strikes the count. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first, and the runner back. So up steps Ozzie Albies. A pitch out. The throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or 2 in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
Ready with the 1-0. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. One and one. Here it is.
2-1.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. This is in the air to right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Braves go down quietly. Still tied 1 apiece. Tyler Matzik will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Touché, sir. Well, we just witnessed a tremendous defensive effort there, and here it is again. Showtrack demonstrates how he ranged a long way to make that sliding grab, and then when he got to his feet, he unleashed a bullet to get the runner. Spectacular stuff. At the plate now, Ketel Marte, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 3 homers and 11 RBIs. Drilled right back up the middle. Albies picks it up. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Looking at this one, it's obvious he should have just hung on to it instead of going to the first. As it is, I think they'll score a hit and an error, and he's in scoring position.
So next to hit is Michael Conforto. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far. But he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
His career numbers in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Grounded softly down the line toward first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Next up from New York, Gleyber Torres. And he bats in a big spot here. Go-ahead run at third, 2 men out. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. On the ground to the left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
So now to the plate, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Torres, the runner at first with 2 gone. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. Mets out in front 2-1. So here is Dansby Swanson. Prior history in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
The left fielder, number 20, Marcell Ozuna.
Digging in next, Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Seth Lugo comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Number 67.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Lugo.
Pops this one up. Freeman into foul territory, and no one will get this one. The Metropolitans leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
So the Braves down to their final out now. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. And, look inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Final strike for the Braves. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. A punch out to end it, and the Mets go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. New York came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Aaron Bummer earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line.
Okay.